Okay, that's intense. Oh, I sure can. I sure can, and I'm gonna be next. Alright, I'm gonna be the next. Amy, sometimes I wonder why they keep the convenience stores open that long. Hey, sometimes you just gotta keep them open for all the ghosts and, weirdos that you're gonna give the garbage bags to. Just gonna keep them all open long time down. Just like last night and the night before, barely any customers came. Whatever, as long as I get paid. Whoa. That that's an intense computer. Why do I have such an intense computer? Looks like it started raining again when I got home. Guess I was lucky. Can't open the window and let fresh air in without getting my laptop with though. It's a laptop. You can move a laptop. As far as I'm aware, at least. Sigh. All right. How should I kill time tonight? Find the ghosts in the convenience store and kill them, murder them all, burn the place to the ground. The big disadvantage of being awake when everyone else was asleep was that I had no one to chat to after getting home. Sometimes I'd play random games I'd find on the internet or watch some movie. Unproductive stuff. Which is probably a bad habit considering I still hadn't figured out what direction to take my life in. Let me put on some music first. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna lower the music a little bit. Ooh, okay, there we go. A nice, like, a little background music in the background-ish. But we still have rain sounds to be prominent. That's very low background noises. There we go. Alright. It's the perfect soundtrack for a chill, rainy night. An email. I barely ever get emails. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit just because I can. Okay. The store manager usually contacts me via SMS and my friends via full chat. Huh? It's an email by Blaze Marktree. I hadn't heard that name in forever. Blaze is an old classmate of mine. He was the smartest person in our grade. No, probably the whole school. He also generally kept people at arm's length. I barely knew anything about him because of that. Why was he sending me an email? Ooh, he's sending you an email. Ooh, he's gonna probably want to stalk you to death now. Dear Amy Waterfield, my name is Blaze Marktree. You might remember me from our shared time at school. Recently, a couple of past classmates and I decided that it would be great to catch up with everyone. This might serve as a great opportunity to reforge connections and to learn more about the paths everyone has taken. Ideally, this could result in an in-person reunion in the future. I've linked an invitation to a group that we created and invited all classmates to below. Know that you will need to install a free piece of chat software called Full Chat to participate. Don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Yours sincerely, Blaze Marktree. You just said that he was a very off-putting person, that he doesn't talk to a lot of people, right? Then why would he be writing this email? And especially, he would not say, could result in an in-person reunion in the future. He would not say that then, right? So already this is very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. The mail was oddly formal, but Blaze had worded it, made it seem more like a business opportunity. Either way, it sounds like a great idea. Yeah, it sure does. Though the only person I had kept in touch with since leaving school was my best friend Liv. Generally, I did enjoy my time at school, and most people in my class were pretty cool. I'd also love to know what they're currently doing. Maybe they could give me some ideas for my future. Alright, it's settled. Time to join the group chat. Not that anyone would be online at this time of night. Oh! Class reunion, Liv and Mum. Okay. Seems like 3 other people aside from me have joined the chat so far. Blaze, Gigi, and Mike. Blaze, someone called Gigi, and someone called Mike. Oh, Blaze is writing something. Seems like he is still awake after all. Hello, Amy. It's nice to see you here. You're one of the first to join the group chat aside from us, the 3, who came up with this idea for this class reunion project. The purpose of this group chat is to catch up with our past classmates and reforge connections. Let us know if you have any questions. This is very robotic. He's speaking in such a robotic way. You're the only one I know who writes such long paragraphs in full chat. And wasn't that all information already in your email? It never hurts to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Also, I would recommend spelling it email as it is a compound made up of words electronic and mail. You don't read e-business or e-learning either, do you? Ha! Esports for the win. Anyway, it's nice to meet you again, Amy. Nice to meet you as well. Woohoo! I can actually type the whole thing. I have to... Oh god, no. I have to admit that... Oh god, I might admit that I'm... not fully sure whose name belongs to who, though. Oh, that's great. I like the typing. Oh, you told that instantly. I told you using your full name as your chat name, or at least your first name, just like Amy, would make things a lot easier. But Gigi sounds way cuter. Oh, whoa. Anyway, I'm Angie. We hung out one time, if you still remember. Yeah, that one time out of the couple hours I spent in school. Yeah, I remember that. Now that you mentioned it, we did hang out once. We weren't particularly close, though. Angie was someone who got along with everyone in our class, and who was always surrounded by a bunch of other girls. It was the same when we went shopping. She invited me directly, and I wasn't sure how to decline. I initially assumed we would go with a few people, but we ended up going as a group of 15. That's a huge group. Wow. Hanging out with so many people at once was a bit much. I didn't dislike Angie, though. I think I genuinely enjoy hanging out with her one-on-one. And you might know Mike as Mike. Don't mind his frequent typographical errors. You'll have to get used to them. Hello. He's a bit shy, but he'll open up to you in no time. Hi. Oh god. Hi, Mike. I'm not sure, but I don't think we interacted much during our time at school. I'm learning how to speak. That's true. I don't think so. Again, these responses are really fast. Think. Mike didn't have to be too big of a presence, so I'm not surprised that you don't remember him. Yeah, thank you for pushing that in, my dude. Yeah. Only because he was shy, though. He was really good at sports. If he had been less timid, he would have been, like, very popular. You three seem close. Were you friends back in school? Oh, I don't remember seeing them hanging out together. They hung out in the locker room and did secret stuff. Kind of, but it was Angie's fault. Don't make it sound like a bad thing. Ew. I noticed that Blaze and Mike always hung out alone, so I befriended them. We ended up hanging out frequently, and our friendship lasted beyond school. I wasn't good at making friends. I probably would have been fine alone, but it was still nice to have people I could share my thoughts with. Aww. It was, by the way, also Angie's idea to create this group reunion chat. Mike and I ended up being dragged into it. Angie tends to be pretty disorganized, so I figured that they'd need me to handle the administrative side. And I guess reforging contacts just in case they come handy in later isn't a bad idea either. That is true. Knowing people always helps. Also, I wanted to take a quick look at the other stuff. I can't. Okay. I joined because I was hoping I could get to know my classmates properly, since I missed out that when I was still in school. I noticed that you became more outgoing recently, Mike. I think that's great. Ooh, that's so great. I can't type. There we go. Okay. So what have you all been up to after leaving school? What's the problem? Oh god, I see the issue. Right there. I'll start. Ooh. Oh, wink in this case. This might come as a bit of a surprise, but I've been working in software development. Then why would you need? Okay, these are holes in. These are okay. This is obviously a horror story, so I obviously suspect these people to not be real, or these are some sort of like imposters. But that's already a hole in their story, because Blaze said that they needed him for the admin side, But if she's a software developer, then she doesn't need to be like an admin-sided person, right? Because she would know most of the kind of things. This was a surprise indeed. Angie was very open about herself to anyone who would listen, but I had never heard of her being into tech. I personally think that there was no reason for a reason to keep your love for programming a secret back then, Angie. Yeah, it wasn't anything bad after all. Ah, well, I just thought it would make sense. It would make me seem weird or something. Teehee. Well, my past suspicions are sometimes being confirmed, unfortunately. There are some colleagues and clients at my company that make snarky comments. They're just being poo-poo heads, don't mind them. Yeah, the biggest poo-poo heads. Yeah, we know how skilled you are at what you do. Thanks, guys. I'm glad I was able to talk about my hobby with you two back then, at least. That was probably the reason why we got so close in the first place. Can you imagine my surprise, Amy, when Blaze came up to me out of the blue and told me that he knew that I was into programming? I totally thought he was about to blackmail me. Ugh. Oh. Turns out he's just really smart and he wanted to confirm his suspicions. It didn't make any sense to keep it a secret from Blaze and Mike after that. So I just poured my heart out all about the nerdy stuff I couldn't talk about with anyone else to them. Bit off topic, but the emoji used gives me a heartburn. Just poke your head and poke your butt. Yes, it looks quite odd. I think it's cute. Anyways, you're next, Mike. You'll be surprised to hear what Mike has been up to, Amy. Actually, how about you guess first? I didn't know Mike at all, so I wasn't sure how I was supposed to guess his current job. McDonald's worker. All I knew about him was that he was into sports back in school. Okay, he could be like sports coach now, maybe? Something with sports. Something with sports. I knew you'd guess that. Sure. It's probably a bit of a weird jump from sports, but I work with animals. I enjoyed sports in school, but I also really liked biology. I also always felt less awkward around animals than humans. That'd be true. Animals are cute, and a lot of people use animals, or animals are used in therapy, because they're a lot less judgmental than humans. They're a lot more calming, and it's just easier to be around animals than humans a lot of the time. So yeah, that is cool. So I ended up being zoology and became a keeper. That's really cool! Exclamation mark. So you work at a zoo? Can I get a discount if I go on a date with anyone? Ooh. Yeah, it's really fun. I actually forgot to account for that. I'd have to work with other people even when working at a zoo. But my coworkers are really cool, and thanks to them, I became a bit more sociable. Interesting. I'm sorry. I'm just taking a minute to take it in. So, which is why I hope I can get to know my classmates properly now. This just all seems suspicious and weird to me. Anyways, I probably wrote too much. Your turn, Blaze. Blaze's story is probably more interesting. I see. My time has come then. I knew early on that I wanted to study. Wow, he had this whole text ready. To study and practice law. I figured it would be an adequate challenge to prove to be a fulfilling career path. After some research, I concluded that one of the best options for me was Yale University in the US of A. It has a fairly low acceptance rate, but I wasn't too worried. Currently, I'm in my last semester. Do you have any further questions? Very straight to the point, very businesslike. Interesting. I feel like there's something wrong with the story there. I'm not sure what it is, but you know what? It just be like that sometimes. That sounds Simba sounds great. What is America like? You big old poo-poo head. You big old dingus. You big boy break a leg a lacka. That's gonna break a leg a lacka. Alright, here we go. Well, it's hard to generalize as this is a very big country. But what impresses me is that there's a contrast between big dicks, is what I read, big cities and the more rural areas of America. I also really like spending time at parks. They're very pleasant. forgot to ask earlier, but have you met any friends there? I'd love to get to know them. Yes, know all the friends. Know everything about them. He's not replying. That's probably a reply in and of itself. But he'd always have trouble making friends because of how unapproachable he made himself. I don't need any friends in America. I can just hang out online with you. Oh, that's so sweet. No, Amy, Blaze may seem very unfriendly and pedantic, but he's actually very nice. He always helped me with anything if I needed help. Why are you working Blaze up to me that much? I don't trust him either way. I don't trust you either way. He always helped me with anything if I needed help with, and not just with studying. Yeah, he's a bit of a tsundere. What is it? No, how do you not know what a tsundere is? Oh god. Oh god, this is terrible question. You know, someone who seems cold or harsh and but gets warm and kind as you get to know them? The one who says, "It's not like I like you anything, Becca." I would never say that. Sure. I wasn't following this conversation at all. The replies just made me more confused. You need to become a weeb! Weeb energy, please! Only weebs allowed in this chat, in this video from now on. From here on out, from past 16 minutes and 45 seconds of this video, only weebs allowed. No one else. Anyways, what about you, Amy? What have you been up to? Nothing as interesting as you three. I am the queen of the world. Alright. Oh, wow, okay. I'm working at a circus, and I get to be the bridal shower's clown-faced, cake-wielding, blacksmith, BBEG. Beg. Okay, I'm currently working at a convenience store to bridge time until I'm sure what I want to do long. I am typing this without looking at the keyboard, and I'm surprised that I know where the keys are. That's what you get for gaming all day, every day. I have no life. No worries, I'm sure you'll figure it out soon enough. I'm sure I will, definitely, yeah. Yeah, it took me some time thinking about what I wanted to find out what I wanted to be a keeper. There's no rush. I wouldn't recommend wasting too much time either, though. But I guess there's nothing wrong with taking your time to make sure that you choose the right path for you. Exactly. I also don't trust any of this again still, so you know. They were a bit of an odd bunch, but they all seem like very nice people overall. Well, Blaze still seems a bit stuck up, but I trust Angie and Mike's assessments of him. They knew him way longer than I did. My stomach's rumbling. Right, I still hadn't eaten anything since coming home. I will be AFK for a bit. I'll make myself something to eat. Like a soul. Like a soul, I will eat all the souls in this land. To eat. See you in a bit. What is wrong now? All right, there's no full stop. There's an exclamation mark there. See you in a bit. Boo, butt. See your butt later. All right, I should get something too. Be back in a bit. BBIAB. Bibiab. I'll take a bibiab, please. Alright, do I get to see what I eat? A software developer, a zookeeper, and a lawyer. They all have chosen really interesting career paths. I can't help feel bad about my lack thereof. Everyone has their own pace. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? Life goes on at the pace that you choose it to. And nowadays, things can go fast or slow, and it's just important to take your own time with things. I have no idea about programming, and it seems way too tough for me anyway. So I guess that wouldn't work for me. It's just logic. 1 plus 1 equals 3. Easy enough. I'm allergic to animal hair, so zookeeper would likely be out of the question. I'm also not smart enough to become a lawyer. Sigh. What am I good at? Stocking shelves. Oh well, I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe they can give me some tips later. Oh. For now, I'll warm up some leftover risotto. That should improve my mood. How late is it now? What, 3:50 a.m.? Huh, 3 a.m. So it's only been 40 minutes since the chat started. Okay, interesting. There's still some time left until Liv wakes up. I wonder how well she remembers Angie, Blaze, and Mike. Now that I think about it, how come the three of them are still awake? Maybe I should ask them when I'm back at my laptop. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. Ooh. Here we go. I'm back with food and with renewed motivation at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when the real motivation hits. You're right. Are my headphones broken? The music sounds weird. It does? Oh, it does. It's slightly off, and also the webcam is on. I just noticed that the webcam is on. Was it on the entire time? No, it can't be. It couldn't have been. Okay, things are a bit creepy now. Oh well. I was planning on buying new ones soon anyway. The music is still listenable. It just sounds a bit distorted. I'll manage. Let's see what they've been chatting about while I was gone. Huh, apparently nothing. They probably have their own group chat. Right, I wanted to ask how come they're still awake. I'm back, bitches. How you doing? Welcome back. That's like these instant responses. Very, very, very suspicious. Welcome back. Hello again. That's so robotic and so creepy. I've been wondering, wondering, how come you're all still awake? I really enjoy typing. I really do enjoy typing the whole thing out. It's super nice. It's still early evening here in America, so it's a different time zone in my case. I have tomorrow off, and I usually like staying up late, so I don't have to wake up early next day. I also might have had too much coffee and I can't sleep. Also, I can't but be suspicious about how no other people of our group has joined. But it also makes sense it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. No one's gonna check their emails at that point. I have a late shit here at the zoo. Currently transitioning to being a night keeper. Shift. That's an embarrassing typo. This is why I tell you to double check your messages before sending them. Oh. Hung out with some of the night owls. They're chill. What was it? Choo choo? Not a fan of scorpions though. They're active at night and scurry around. Scorpions. It's the same for me. I also work the late shift, but yet here I am. Here I am away from my shift in my house when it is late. I am truly the worst worker in all the convenience stores. The main reason why I stay up after my night shift is so that I can cheat with Liv before going to sleep. Chat with Liv. Liv gets up very early, so that is usually my best time to catch up with her online. She probably will get Blaze's an invitation as well. I assume she'll join as well when she's awake. Hey, I have an idea. How about, so I wonder if what's gonna happen is Amy is gonna stay up all night. And then at the very end, Liv's gonna wake up and then tell Amy that, oh no, there was no group chat. Oh, you've been haunted. How about we tell each other an embarrassing secret? That way we can get to know each other better. That sounds like a dumb idea. I'm not sure about this. I don't think I'd be able to come up with anything interesting. I feel like this is baiting me into saying stuff that I don't want people to know, and they're gonna tell other people, oh no. And I also didn't feel like sharing secrets with half strangers, even if they're past classmates. Aww. And I guess it's fine. Please don't cry. Alright, if Mike thinks it's okay, then I guess I'll play along. Why? Oh, well. No worries, Amy. You can just pass or tell us something general about yourself. We don't know you that well, so that'll be totally fine. Alright. Oh, that music is going wonk. That music is going wonky wonk. I guess I'll just tell them something random about myself rather than an actual secret. Alright, I'll go first since I proposed it. You already know about my love for programming when I was at school. That's not much of a secret anymore. Instead, I'll tell you about something else. This is probably not something unnormal, but I sometimes feel jealous of other people. I guess I don't like this about myself because I don't want negative thoughts about others. This especially happens when people openly share things they're passionate about. Probably because I never got to talk about my hobby openly. This feels like bait for Amy to feel bad about herself for not having ambitions. Thanks you for sharing. Don't worry. Feeling jealous sometimes is normal. That's a very normal feeling. It's okay to be jealous about things. I agree. How you deal with those feelings is what is important. You go next, Blaze. I'm still thinking. Alright then, I'll share with the worst day of my life. Dramatic pause. I got a C once in grade school. Oh, how could you? That's terrible. That's terrible. I guess coming from Blaze, this is a big confession. You'll never understand my pain. Oh, terrible. Whatever, I'm next. Blaze and Angie already know, but it might be a surprise for you, Amy. When I was in school, I did sport and I took care of what I ate. But since finishing school, I kind of abandoned sports and I'm not as careful about eating healthy. So I've gained some weight, meaning I don't look how I used to. The keeper job is physically demanding, but not enough to level out my love for food. I don't think it's really a problem as long as it doesn't affect your health in a major way. Yeah, and there are definitely women out there who are chubby but underneath muscular guys. Anyway, your turn, Amy. Mike working at the zoo. Zoo reminded me of something. It's not much of a secret, though. Okay. I would never be able to work at the zoo because of my animal hair allergy. That's wrong spelling, but okay. Alert fly. I don't think letting them know about your allergies is a good idea. They might know too many things already. Oh. Why? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? That's not good. We're already being haunted. Already being haunted with animals in the room. I feel like there's something that's gonna happen in the reflection. I think something did at some point, but I didn't talk about it when it happened. I'm not sure. Anyways, iguanas allergies. It is. How do you even find out something like that? You just have a bad time with an iguana. It's a long story. It always sure is. I can't enter. Okay, there we go. I'd love to hear about it when we first meet in person for the reunion. Anyway, my turn again. I guess I can tell you of somewhat of a follow-up to my last admission. There was one time when I felt especially jealous. It was someone I knew. What is that? What was that? I hate that. Please don't. It was someone I knew who was into sprinting. She was really passionate about it, and it was the topic of most of our conversations. My attempts at changing the topic were usually unsuccessful. She was really good at running and definitely would have become a successful athlete. It was a bit painful to listen to her speak about her hobbies openly while being reminded that I can't talk about my own. But I feigned a smile every time we talked, and I tried to not let it faze me. Eventually I had to find a way to vent so I wouldn't explode though. Well, it did something that I'm definitely not proud of. I ended up putting tax in a running. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was unexpected. I always saw Angie as a really kind person. I never expected her to resort to that. But I guess everyone has their dark side. Don't what? That's terrible. That's terrifyingly terrible. And it seemed like Angie was regretting it. I guess you do stupid stuff when you're younger. I assume it's my turn then. This time I'll recount something that might be more interesting to you. Don't forget to split up your messages so it's easier to read. Alright then, I'll try. When I was very young, I knew someone who went on my nerves more than anyone else. He was lazy, got bad grades, was vulgar, and overall an unpleasant person. And he always followed me around trying to befriend me, but no matter how much I declined. Until something happened on a school trip. We had to go hiking on a mountain, and I, not being very fit, hung back. Since the boy, to my detriment, wanted to hang out with me, he hung back as well. I don't like where the story is going, and I feel like everyone's gonna have like a dark past or something like that, and then it's gonna end up being like cult members who are trying to recruit Amy into this thing. That's probably that's where it's gonna go. Yeah. You keep passionately talking my ear off about something irrelevant. I don't remember what exactly. Oh. I heard noises again. Well, he distracted himself so much that he slipped and toppled over the edge. He managed to grab a root that was protruding out of the cliffside. Apparently, due to shock, he wasn't able to cry out for help. All he could do was gasp in desperation. The teachers and the other kids ahead of us hadn't heard what had happened and kept walking on. There were several things I could have done at that moment. I could have grabbed his hand or I could have cried out to the teacher. But I didn't do anything. All I could think of at that moment was how little would be lost if the boy were to disappear. And so I continued walking, pretending that I didn't notice. The boy was found dead at the foot of the mountain not too long after. The teachers shouldered my responsibility, as she was supposed to watch us, but I knew that I was at fault. I still remember his face when he mouthed for help without getting a single shout out, tears in his eyes. What do you mean that's heavy? That's terrible. What is this? Oh no. Definitely a step up from the story about you getting a C. Oh no. Oh no. Is this really something he should be openly sharing with me? Yeah, it really is. It really is. Almost like they might not be real people. Almost like they might be real people who are extremely messed up. Either of the two. It's very, very not really cool. I guess it was in like Blaze actually actively killed him. And Blaze was still young, but that's still a very extreme story. No, don't talk why yeah, it was. Alright, my turn then. My secret is work related, so please don't tell anyone. Don't want to get fired. Again, and there have not been anyone else who joined the group chat. I know it's like 3 a.m., but you know. It seemed like I knew where he worked anyway. I didn't know where he worked anyway. Though I wonder if he should be telling me secrets that could cost him his job. I oftentimes stay late at the zoo after most of the others have left. The ones working the night shift usually don't notice. That sounds relatively... Yeah, it sure does. I don't like the noises in the room. I really don't. I feel like something's up. Oh, it's really haunting me or something like that? I often skip dinner when staying at the zoo so I get hungry at night. So eventually the intrusive thoughts started. I started wondering what the animals at the zoo would take. No. You did not start eating animals. Did you know that seals look chunky but their meat has less than 2% fat? Also lots of protein. There are also indigenous people who eat parrots. Also heard of people eating tigers somewhere. I heard that as well. Anyhow, these thoughts are troubling. I see the animals at the zoos as friends and family. And thinking about eating friends and family is troubling. That kind of weirded me out. The longer the secret sharing is going on, the more unsympathetic everyone seems. Yeah, it sort of does. Almost like they're transforming into something else. Oh no. There's now hot tea all over me. Oh my god. I tipped the tea tube far and now there's hot tea all over me. Oh my god. Well, it's fine. You know what? Hot tea, hot friends, hot secrets. It's all going well together. Oh yeah. the more uncomfortable I'm becoming. But I guess that's what happens when people start sharing their darkest secrets. It's 4 a.m. already. I should go take a shower. I'll be gone for a bit. I'll be gone for a bit. Alright, see you later. Sure. If they don't continue their conversation when I'm gone, it's going to be very, very concerning. That means they're specifically targeting me. Right, I need to press space to continue. The more I think about it, the more I wonder if what they wrote is true. Could be fiction. They could be writing a fictional story. You don't know. Angie bullied and physically hurt someone. Blaze let someone die, and Mike is thinking about eating animals that he works with. Those are pretty shocking stories. But would they be sharing them with an almost stranger like me? Were they playing a prank on me? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, this is suspicious. This is very suspicious. My light is still on. My camera light is still on. Plus, they haven't continued the conversation. And sure, they could have a different group chat, but it's suspicious that they didn't continue the conversation in this chat. That means I'm being targeted. Phew, that was nice. So, do I dare open the chat again? I suspect things have become pretty awkward after those confessions. Seems like no one had written any new messages since I left. Hey, Amy's back. You don't know that. You don't know that unless you're looking at my camera. Are you? Are you, Gigi? Welcome back. Hello again. Huh? How could they tell I was back? Full-time doesn't have it. The music is wonkier. The music is wonkier. That is so much wonkier. That is so much wonkier. Oh my gosh, that is so much wonkier. Full chat doesn't have any online away or offline indications. Alright, with Amy being back, how about we continue? Well, let's sure do that, shall we? I volunteered to go next. I'd like to share the aftermath of what I experienced on the trip. I trust you're familiar with the concept of natural selection. It's a term popularized by Charles Darwin. The term natural selection is also oftentimes used mockingly whenever someone hurts themselves while doing something unintelligent. Sometimes said unintelligent actions even result in death. The boy's death I talked about might fit the category. That got me thinking. What if instead of leaving it up to chance, you were forced said natural selection? The music is really, really wonky now. Which would make it less natural, of course, but if I were to do that, I wouldn't choose the affected randomly. I would use myself as a standard measure and filter out those ones who were by a big margin inferior to me. I'd very likely to be a good judge of a person's capabilities and whether they're justified in the living. Okay, let's consider that you're a human, alright, Blaze, which I don't believe so anymore, but let's say you are human. You can determine yourself as being the pinnacle of best of all classifications for a human, because you have your shortcomings. For example, socially, most people, or most humans, have thrived, well, humanity has thrived by being social. You, let's face it, suck at that, Blaze. Or whatever entity that is playing Blaze right now. And also, you might not be the most physically fit, you might not be this, so you don't justify all the clauses or certain clauses for being the perfect. What if I do this? Okay, so I gave it a go and I was pretty... Oh no. I would research them, came up with a challenge, and warn them of the consequences that await them if they were to fail. And I thought of pretty clever consequences, if I might add. Swimmers who didn't succeed drowned with their arms and feet tied. Singers got their vocal cords ripped out. Cooks were cooked alive. Despite the challenges being rather easy, in my opinion at least, few survived. The ones who did survive rose to new heights. I don't like where this is going. Am I going to be told to do something? Oh no. Or is Amy going to be told? Do you know that Buremi, that bowler who became famous for never missing a strike this year? There was also some commotion around him missing 2 fingers out of nowhere. You have me to thank for that. He used to have one of his fingers mashed to a pulp with the bowling ball for every strike he missed. He did unfortunately miss two. The first because he didn't believe my threat. Smash, smash, smash. I can't know the sounds. I don't like the sounds. I don't like the sounds. Using bowling balls was a bit inefficient, but it did get the point across. Nice. What the? A bit brutal, but if it works, it works. What kind of twisted prank is this? The music has gotten wonkier. It's gotten the wonkiest. This has something to do with the girl who loved running I told you about. I'll go next. No matter what I did, she wouldn't give up running. And I tried everything. I'd spread nasty rumors about her, like how weird she smelled when she trained because she sweated so much. I don't know, but when you grow up, that's a great thing. I invited her to a secluded part of the school building where no one would bother us, and pushed her down the steps. She wasn't too badly hurt, she had only twisted her ankle. It was pretty heavy, but I managed to lift it. I can still hear the crunching mixed with her screams as I shattered her legs and brought in the hammer over and over. I loved the look on her face when she realized that she'd never be able to run again. She of course tried to accuse me, but no one would believe her. So she was called a liar who was jealous of me and probably just got into an accident and tried to frame me. I felt similarly ecstatic when I stabbed the eardrums of a composer and peeled off the skin of a model. Why? Why would you do that? Please, why? I'm getting nostalgic? What do you mean? What do you mean you're getting nostalgic? I can relate. This was beyond a bad prank. This was sick. True, very... I heard that. I heard that. I heard that. True, very relatable. Alright, let me tell you a story as well. At the zoo, there was a penguin that I was really close to. I was probably my closest friend aside from Angie and Blaze. None of the keepers were as close to him as me. He was also very sad when I had to leave. One night I stayed with the penguins in the penguin's pen. He had convinced me to sleep over. That's disturbing in itself, my dude. I was watching him sleep peacefully when the hunger came. I did it. I killed him and ate him. I was crying. Then I moved on to a tapir, also one of my best friends. I ate them all while crying. Tiger. Then a tiger baby I myself had helped deliver. But the sadder their death was, the better they tasted. Eventually, my curiosity transitioned from animals to my co-workers. I still heard the eating noises. I don't like that. How tasty would they be? Alright, this is screwed up. Very screwed up. They all have disturbing imaginations and I want no part of it. Also, what's with my headphones? I keep hearing these weird sounds. Yeah, I've been wondering about that myself too. Yeah. Location? Oh right, I just remembered. Amy, it was the address. Why would you do that? What the? Why do you have this? I'm sure to research everyone's addresses to be able to find a good meeting spot for the in-person event that most people would not object to. How about we visit Amy now that we're... Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm gonna move, download the internet and all that. Yeah. That sounds like a great idea. I'm a bit far away as I'm in America. It might take a few minutes. Minutes, huh? Minutes. Yeah, exactly. Far away, but minutes? Alright, I've had enough. They're seriously creeping me out. There's no reason to keep talking to them while no other classmates have joined. Maybe we can make a new group chat with those three. A message by Liv? I guess she's awake already. Hey Amy, you're awake at like 4 a.m, Liv. That's very, very early, but you know what? G did say that you woke up early. Hi, Liv. Have you also received the group chat invite from Blaze? Where did I do a mistake? Oh, I see the mistake. It is right there. I was too excited. I just really wanted to say hi really hard, okay? They're planning a class The sound's gone. I just realized the sound's gone. The sound is gone, and that's not good. That is very not good. An invite? I can't say that I got one. No, the sound is there. It's just rain now. Didn't Blaze say he sent out an invite to all our past classmates? That's odd. But this reminds me of an urban legend I read recently. It's about some scary group chat message stuff. Let me send you a link. There she goes again with those urban legends and occult stories. You really can't get enough of them. Twitter.com rock rack games. Not exactly the mood for scary stories, but I'll humor live. Horrifying chat room. Don't click their invitation. A rumor have been making its rounds recently. Some of our teachers have reported getting a scary group chat invitation from old acquaintances, distant family, and work colleagues. Don't click on those invite links to those chat invitations under any circumstances. Witness reports speak of 3 different ghosts that can be encountered in said chat rooms. 1. A gluttonous ghost that can't be satiated, no matter how much it eats. 2. A ghost filled with regret and jealousy that thrives off destroying other people's happiness. 3. A ghost that feels superior to everyone and wants to get rid of anyone that it sees as beneath it. These invitations usually appear at night and disappear the next day. Oh my god, I just realized something's in the background. Oh wait, no, is that this? That's terrifying, by the way, just the text in the back and all that. It's all red. If it doesn't disappear, then it's likely a legit invitation. If not, then you've been contacted by these ghosts. If you accept their invitation and keep chatting with them, they can enter your home. To avoid them, you need to ignore their said invitation until it disappears. Again, don't click on any chat invite links that you receive at night. Well, I'm screwed. The sounds are probably them solely catching, putting their hooks into me and going to be part of my life now forever and ever. Oh no. Someone sent a message into the group chat. We're here. Oh. 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 You know what? Honestly, that wasn't bad. I really liked the simplistic story as well as the writing part. I really liked how you writing out the messages. It really felt like you were immersed into it because you were writing the messages. Although I do feel like if they were not just ghosts, if they were like someone like actual insane people, it would have been a better twist. But that was pretty cool. I do like the music too. That it changed. That it kept changing. Oh, that's gone. I think that was really neat. And you know what? Not the worst chat room story that I've done that I've played. And yeah, I do wish that, again, like I said, if there were like real people who were insane, plus if there were like different endings depending on what kind of thing that you respond to, I think that would be really cool. But still, that was really fun. That was neat and well done and fun and cool. And I don't ever want to be in a chat room with anyone. I don't think I'm in many groups. I think I'm only in one group, and it's only in Discord. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I had fun playing that, and hope you had fun watching the video. If you did, watch more videos, I guess, if you want to. If you made it all the way through, why did you make this all the way through? I don't know. You didn't actually watch this video all the way through. You just skipped forward, didn't you? Oh yeah, you did. But anyways, do stay safe on the internet. There are creepy things and creepy stuff that happens sometimes, and stay safe. You'll be amazing. Always know that. And that being said, I will see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.